What has AD shown you in LeBron's absence?
AD has shown me that he hasn't been nearly consistent as he needs to be, especially with the absence of LeBron. Skip, when you got LeBron there, LeBron is going to give you 30 points, 8 rebounds, 7 assists. You can pencil that in. That's what you're going to get. When LeBron is out, AD, you can't give me 8 points ever. You can't give me 14 points ever. You cannot let an undrafted free agent be the best player on the court. That is your job. What he said about Austin Reaves last night, about him being aggressive and him taking the game over, that's what they're supposed to say about you, AD, not an undrafted free agent. Skip, am I missing something here? Oh, I mean, what did I miss? It seems to me like, no, AD. I'm watching Austin Reaves. And AD's like, Austin Reaves say, nope, I got this. I can't trust you in this situation tonight. I'm going to bring, our undrafted guy says, I'm going to bring it home over the guy that's supposed to be carrying the franchise on his back while the other franchise player is out. Skip, all I can just go by is what I see. I hear everybody keep telling me AD got top 10, top 5 talent. But what do you see on a nightly basis? What do you see on a nightly occurrence? Does he play like a top 10 player? Does he play like a player that has top 5 ability? Not nearly consistent enough. His motor does not run as long and as hard as it should. And that's what's disappointing. And that's why the Lakers find themselves in this situation. They should not be in this situation when you still got a guy with his resume on your roster.
I'm going to agree with you times 1,000. What have I seen from AD? What has he shown me in LeBron's absence? That he is AD as in always disappointing. That he's not that guy. That he is strictly a complementary star who can play like a superstar as long as he's playing with the other superstar, LeBron James. What did we see in the bubble? We saw LeBron get a great break in his career because of the pandemic. So he got a great break in rest leading up. Would they get off like 2 months or whatever it was before they had to go to the bubble? Was it 3?
From February to July. Well, February to like August.
March. Okay. Anyway, he gets a great rest. They go down and play a handful of the final regular season games leading up to the tournament. And here we went with a bubble tournament. And LeBron was on fire because he was rested, he was right, he was revitalized, and a lot of the other teams and stars didn't want to be in that bubble. And LeBron said, I'm going to keep my team together and we're going to win this thing because we'll just outlast them. But what happened right on schedule, as LeBron rose and shone as the leader of the Lakers, Anthony Davis rose and shone as the superstar player, the performer. He played even a little better than LeBron did in the bubble. And we saw them together complement each other toward winning a ring. And it was a beautiful thing to watch for Laker Nation. And we saw the epitome of that relationship work at the highest level. They carried each other. They fed off each other. Well, now, Anthony got his ring, and it feels like his motor runs even lower and quieter now that he got a ring. It doesn't feel like he's obsessed or possessed at all with trying to win a second ring. And, Shannon, what do I love the most about watching sports? It's that the intangibles often outweigh the tangibles. You can have all the talent in the world, but you got to want it. You got to fight for it. You got to live for it. And those things don't apply right now to Anthony Davis. He's not showing you that he has fire in his eyes because he's got to cover for LeBron until LeBron comes back. They had the most favorable home schedule. They're still in the middle of, they had 10 out of 12 at home. And it wasn't that tough, especially, with KD out and some of the other stars out. Luka was out. Kyrie played the other night. But you kept getting favorable. You should be winning every game at home, and they keep blowing games at home in which AD comes up small. And it's just who he is. He doesn't have that fire in his belly. He doesn't have a motor that always runs hot. He doesn't have the intangibles that would make him a superstar. And the truth is, in the end, he's just a star. He's really good, but you can't ask him to carry your Lakers into the 6 seed or the 5 seed in LeBron's absence, because he is going to always disappoint you. So in the end, he's just revealed exactly who he is.
Yeah, Skip, he's kind of the frosting on the cake. Nobody just eats frosting alone unless you're drunk in the middle of the night. You come in and you raid your cupboards for something. But it looks really nice on the cake.
You can only eat so much frosting. Yeah.
Exactly.
The cake is
LeBron is the cake.
Okay.
The cake is and the frosting, be it the frosting on red velvet. I don't know if you like red velvet, but I love red velvet cake.
I used
German
to.
chocolate.
Yeah.
So that's AD, Skip. I mean, when AD was in New Orleans, there was no expectation. Skip, nobody thought AD was going to lead them to a championship. But when you're big and you come to Los Angeles, given the history, if you look at the bigs that have played, 5 of the greatest bigs that have ever played the game have played right here.
They have.
From Wilt to Kareem to Shaq and now AD. So that's 4. So, I'm gonna put AD in there. He can't be in there with Shaq. He can't be in there with Kareem, and he can't be in there with Wilt.
No.
But that's the level of expectations when you come to the Lakers, Skip, and you are big. Guards don't have the same level of expectation because there haven't been that many great. I mean, you have you have Magic, you have Kobe. But the big, Skip, I'm talking about Pantheon bigs. I ain't just talking about some big. I'm talking about Pantheons. And that's what Anthony Davis has to measure up to. Go ahead.
I got it. I guess you could throw in George Mikan if you wanted to. Well,
but
he played for Minneapolis Lakers. Yeah. But you could say he's a Laker. Okay.
Oh, absolutely. So with that being said, Skip, I'm really disappointed with the way AD has played in the absence of LeBron.
Well, yeah, how can you not be? And yet Darvin Ham tries to pump him up and call him Wilt Davis, as in Wilt Chamberlain, and he's just not. Yet the stats show you, Shannon, like the 3rd level PER, player efficiency rating, it keeps saying superstar. No, because he makes blunder plays down stretches of games against just Kyrie and no Luka Dallas, that you had the game in the bag with 7 seconds left, and you make 3 straight mistakes because you drift, because you're not locked in mentally, because you're not that guy. Not that guy.
Skip, let me ask you a question. If Wilt's playing the Celtics and there's no Russell, how many points and rebounds do you think he has if there's no Wilt and there's no Russell? I mean, Skip, there's no Russell
100?
to ward him off. Thank you. That Anthony Davis 100. Is going against Maxi Kleber and Powell from Dallas, and he gives me 25, 26, and 10, and I'm supposed to be happy.
Okay.
No, you're supposed to give me 40 and 20.
I agree. Well said. Bingo.
Well, guys, LeBron is supposed to be back soon. We will see, and we'll see what they can do together if they can hold the play-in tournament and notch a spot there. Thanks for watching, Undisputed fans. Subscribe here to get the very latest from Skip and Shannon. Plus, go watch a few segments from our other shows on FS1.